He's already coughing. He's already coughing. We shall see what happens here when you boy go digging here. Mr. Justin, what is going on? Zaxxon, Jansen. Oh, we'll see. I'm already not looking forward to it, but I am a dumbass in my word, so I'll just leave that there for now. Dude, I gotta stop looking at cars, man. Found a really good price on a Ford Edge Sport that I kind of really want, but one Asian, one chip, no family. Mexican, what's up? So, anyways, I'm gonna do my regular nighttime meds now because in an hour I might not be able to. The Explorer is okay, but I sold those for a few years and I just really, really don't like the interiors. Like, if you drive one over any kind of distance, you'll notice that the bottom of the front seat is too short. So, like, when I drive one, my legs just seem to be like only half of my thigh get support. However, the 15 and up Edge Sport or STs, freaking nice, dude. Most I've seen do the chip are better after 30 minutes. Now, here's the thing I do have milk, but if we raise an extra $100, Cash App. If we raise $100, broke, that is not actually a Glock. But if we raise $100 before I eat that chip, I will not drink any milk. I was gonna go and get a bunch of like hot sauces and stuff, but I had a lot of stuff going on today, so I didn't get a chance to buy anything stupid. So, but anyways, there it is. It's the Carolina Reaper one chip, so it's probably gonna be fine. I had next every time we hooked up the next day. It felt like I rubbed one of those chips down there. You're in the wrong hole. Your favorite Mexican. Ahoy! Dale, what's going on? So, anyways, Broke Boy. That is actually the compact dagger. It's got suppressor height true glows on it, so I figured I'd throw my suppressor on it. Also, it was threaded, so might as well. Here in Thumbed Up. Always good to see you, Dale. Thank you for joining in to my punishment. But anyways, we'll see what happens. Like I said, we're going to go until 9 o'clock. At 9 o'clock, I will open it. And just to show you, it is still sealed. Has not been opened. You can see the tape is still there. I will cut it open, you know, just in case anybody thinks that I'm lying or it's been tampered with. Has not been tampered with. If I was like a Logan Paul or something, maybe I'd switch it out, but I'm not a douche. Yeah, 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 yeah. The burner chip. Yeah, so anyways, we'll see what happens. So the wall's a little bit different tonight because I threw the Influencer X up there, the 1911, along with the Dagger Compact with a suppressor on it. It would take 1,000 to make me eat it with the fish. I don't care if it was tampered with. I wouldn't want to do it either. Ah, that's fine, dude. You just got to be an idiot to grow the fan base, right? But anyways, it's also just me being a man of my word. I said I would do it. You know, my face tried to blow up on me, which put it off by an extra week. Hello, Joe. Oh, I guess I should pin my own goddamn comment, though. I almost feel bad for you. Things suck. Eating spicy ramen in silent support. Thank you. You don't need the solidarity with me. I get it. But yeah, hold on. I'll show you since we're waiting for more people to come in because I got started a little bit early. do it. So I've been wanting to replace my Durango with another SUV. I know the Edge is smaller, but the Edge Sport, man, has always been one of my favorite when they redesigned it. Now, this company takes the worst pictures I've ever seen in my life. Hang on. Yeah. But yeah, so it's that really nice red, right? And then, it's just the classic Sport with the 21s, and then they use the worst camera I've ever seen in my life. But it's really nice. It's got the Alcantara seats, the short bottom. It's not a flat bottom, but it's a short bottom seat or a steering wheel. So, anyways, I figured I might go take a look at that tomorrow. Possibly. You like my computer shiz still sitting back there? Yeah. So, anyways, looked like a really nice car. Hi. Almost feel bad for you. Let's see. Gatorade to wash it down. I have orange drink and I also have milk. If you hit the Cash App up and you donate $100, if we get to $100 before I eat the chip, then I won't drink the milk. I'm not telling you how much he said to eat it with then. You'll probably send it. I'm getting heartburn looking at it. It's fine. Hope your new venture business is going well. It's slow going, early days. I only have the Facebook page right now because I'm still working on getting the website up. But I had a guy come in last week. He actually came back this week and bought a couple of things, so that's pretty good. That car is pretty sweet. Yeah, it is. So, no, I think internet service just in general, DB, like up here, I'm getting really spotty Wi-Fi. Nope, Bruce, I did not eat it yet. We're going to eat it at 9 o'clock, but we're keeping it in the foreground just so you can see it. So we got guns, an idiot, and a one-chip challenge. So I have some tweezers so I don't have to actually touch it with my fingers. What's the Facebook page called? It's Win City Armory, WINCITY Armory, in Winchester, Virginia. 4 a.m. app wouldn't open, outdated, can't see chat on tablet at all, gotta go on phone. Shiz. Do not touch your eyes no matter what you do, might even consider wearing a glove. Say, saw a guy touch his eyes. Yeah, no, that's why I'm gonna use the tweezers. I am not touching my face or the chip with my hands. Shite about to go against the wall. Sorry, man. Does the chip come with the glove? I don't know. I haven't opened it yet. If it does, then I'll put on the glove. We'll see. Thinking of trading in truck for a 2025 Camry. Not bad. Who's a dick? Why are you calling me a dick? What truck do? Oh, man. Why you have tweezers? It's just so I don't get anything on my hands when I go potty. But yeah, let's hope some people come in. Don't touch your stick either after touching the chip. Oh, I took care of that before the live stream just in case. Think he means the tweezers are for your dike. Yeah. Just picked up a Smith & Wesson Shield. Smith & Wesson Shield Plus Carry Comp shoots beautifully. I've heard it's a good gun, man. Yeah. Oh, Amani, sorry I didn't see your hi. How you doing? Yeah, if you saw the short I put up today with the Sawzall, I cut the big counter I have in half. That way I can get 10 feet of glass case in front of my doors, so that's cool. Just bought a 10 millimeter for your first gun because it's one more than a 9. Should have bought an 11. Sawzall. Of course, by that logic, a 45 is 36 bigger. Rockman, everything's going fine, sir. I'm just sitting here waiting till I have to eat that. Because they don't make 11. Make your own. Don't listen to the man. He just sat once after making jalapeno, basil, eggplant, and got down with my date. Caught it. Where's the hot paste? I did not go to the store to buy it. I had other shit going on today. I had to drive out to an hour and a half away to pick some stuff up for the store, so did not have time to pick up extra stuff. That's why the only extra challenge I'm adding on is if we get an extra $100, then I will not drink milk. Jalapeno on a stick. Oh my, gonna be a rough one. You got that right, Abby. Ruh-roh. I wish James Earl Jones had done the voice of Shaggy. Or Scooby. Ruh-roh. Look out, Raggy, it's a ran and a rask. I don't go that deep. Any opinion on mag guts for magazine options? Since I am clueless as to what you're speaking on, I'm going to say I have no idea. I agree with DB for a lot of things, unless you're talking about like ACT or KCI or ProMag or ETS. Avoid all of those. Are you going to put hot sauce on it? No, I think it'll be good on its own. Do I have a Glock 19? Possibly. Well, monitoring crew, we're starting to get them. So stay on your toes. Make sure you hit the like button. I'm going to do something stupid in about 45, 50 minutes, 60 minutes, 75, 80, 81 minutes. Or maybe I'll accidentally kill the live stream by turning off my phone. You don't know. I'm special. Mama told me to stop licking the windows on the bus, but they tasted like the lead paint in our house. Aw, somebody tried to be rude and got their shit held. We've been stupid for 10 minutes now. Hey, Susu. What kind of silver pistol is that in the back? There is no silver pistol. You need to elaborate. Don't eat it, rub it on your junk, and taint. That's the real challenge. You're psycho. I already have a headache, if that means anything. All right, I got time. I'm going to go get in from work and fix dinner real quick. Brib. Yep, 9 o'clock, 9 p.m. my time. So 50 minutes from now, I'm going to crack that bish open and eat it. You know, I'm seriously hoping somebody at the, wherever this company is, accidentally screwed up. Then you would have 2 headaches. Lol. New job's going good, pay on point, and hours. That's the only thing you can ask for, man. That's good. Glad to hear it. Meanwhile, I'm edging over here. I'm looking at a Ford Edge, you sickos. It's only $1,800 down, too. But, you know, I had to get my guns out of pawn. Assault weapon bans coming to Colorado today. More people need to call their senators, or what they actually need to do, brother, is they need to call the lobbyist corporations and make sure that the lobbyists stop lobbying anti-2A shite. And sprayed the chip with way too much and double dosed it. Ouch. Frick Ford? No. I don't want a Frick Ford. I like Ford products. I think their designs are really nice. Overall, if you get a good one, you get a good one. I'm going to jump on an 06 Grand Marquis One owner, but sold before I could get there. Oh, yeah, I remember you were talking about that one. You'd sent me the picture. So, where the hell's McManus? Does he not want to be in on this? I waited till 8 o'clock to make sure all you guys, You bought an Escape Titanium. That was your first problem. But I it started later just to make sure people got here. That 4-cylinder EcoBoost, it's not a good EcoBoost. The most painful part of the one chip challenge is if it touches either side of your tongue, try the hardest to avoid the back side of your tongue. Well, that's going to be hard for me to do. I have a short, fat tongue. Also, I have a super taster tongue, so no matter what I do, it's going to suck. Toyota Land Cruiser for the win. Yeah, honestly, Land Cruisers are very nice, but I'm not paying that kind of money. I can get a twin turbo Ford Edge, panoramic roof, push button, remote start, heated, cooled seats, everything, Sony sound system, blah, 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 for around 10 grand. Whereas a 2015 Land Cruiser, holy crap, good luck. Your Expedition with 185 earns free every day. I was going to get an Expedition, but they sold the last one. They got a Navigator, but it's the 14, and I hate that front end. 09 Flex with 230 and going strong. Well, yeah. Take care of it, man. There's an 02 Mustang GT with 56K miles, but it was in the father's lands. Yeah, new Land Cruiser starts at 50K. Well, it's still 5 times more. And when you get the older ones, which are still very desirable, you're still talking for a 2015, probably 25, 28,000. I'm not paying that kind of money. Not paying that kind of money for an SUV. At 13 grand with 2 grand down, my payment would be like $320 a month. You just bought the turbo hybrid 4-wheel drive, the new Escape. Okay. Good to see you back on. YouTube hasn't been real with the rest of gun tubers. Yeah, well, it's been pretty bad. Didn't know they put a 6-cylinder back in the Escape. That's interesting. Ford interiors are definitely the nicest domestic. I agree. Absolutely, Sparky. I don't even know what you're driving this week. I still got the Charger, man. Getting the store up and running is taking all my money. You know, like if I drop $1,800 out of my pocket on a down payment, well, then that's $1,800 I don't have to put into the store. I'd really like to do it. I'd go and get it tomorrow if I knew I had an extra 2 grand sitting around. But I'm not willing to take the risk. I'm not selling any more of my guns other than the ones I'm selling in my store. I'm not pawning anymore. Only the STI has a 6. Interesting. I haven't been following Ford's new stuff lately. I mean, that's cool. Looks like it got a little bit bigger from the old ones too. So, can you link me to that V6? Because the only option is 2-liter EcoBoost or 2.5 hybrid for the ST line. I'm just interested, man. So if you can give me a link to that V6 twin turbo, I'd be interested in seeing that one, man. I did have to replace the motor. Yep, 99 2-wheel drive, V10 mileage. Jesus, that V10, man, holy crap. I love that V10, but holy crap, is that a gas hog. Get a side check in a little closer. Jet had a 97 F-250, still regret. Yeah. Being a bit dramatic, don't even know what, if anything, is wrong with the truck. Did you get the computer? Yes, it's set up in my store as well as it is on eBay right now with interested buyers. I'm just waiting for somebody to pull the trigger. The monitor isn't working correctly, but the system power's on. So just get a Fox body. I've had 4 or 5 Fox bodies. My first car dealership I worked for was an independent used dealer who only liked American cars. So every winter we had Ford Broncos full size and K5 Blazers, and then the Tahoe 2 doors, 4 doors when they started coming out, or when they really became popular on the used car side. And then during the summer we had Mustangs, Thunderbirds, Cougars, Camaros, just about any American domestic muscle car you could think of. We have had, freaking Grand Nationals just sitting around. I had 2 Grand Nationals at one time just because we bought them cheap. I had a Buick Skylark GS convertible, 71 stage 2, 455 with the 4-speed Muncie. So I've had a lot of cool ass cars. I had a bunch of JDM stuff. I had a 96 Stealth Twin Turbo, a couple of GSX Eclipses. So Kevin, how's the store doing? It's plugging along. I made a few more changes today, or technically yesterday. I cut up one of the counters to get more glass in the front so I can get like 40 guns displayed right as soon as you open the door. So you need a new work truck, but you're hoping to get another 100K on it. You will. Ever get a Firebird? I did. I've had, so when it comes to 3rd gen, I've had 9 Z28 IROCs, 3 Firebirds, a V6, a WS6 Firehawk, and a convertible manual transmission, which I regret getting rid of. And most recently, I just had a 1998 Firebird convertible that I sold to Stone. Damn, I didn't know you were a car guy too. Yeah, so I'm kind of the quintessential dude, except for I also have feelings deep down where I am soft like a woman. So, you know. But no, I'm into cars, guns, computers, video games, comic books, regular books. Careful, Swoop. He's a Dodge guy. I'm also a Dodge guy, so, be careful there. My mom loves that car, by the way. I'm glad, dude. I'm so happy she likes it, and it worked out great. I accidentally bought it, and you accidentally bought it. Get this guy on Joe Rogan immediately. No, he wouldn't like me because he's got Shane Gillis and all his other guys, Theo Vaughn. He's got his people already. He doesn't need somebody like me. Mopar or no car? It's not Mopar or no car because I've looked at, I was looking at a Genesis sedan with the 5.0 Tau V8. I was looking at if they had made the Toyota Camry all-wheel drive sooner, I may have had an all-wheel drive. I just always thought it was a waste of a platform that they didn't make the Camry all-wheel drive. Same thing with the Nissan Maxima. The Nissan Maxima was an amazing car. It was front-wheel drive forever. And then they went to that CVT bullcrap. Once you went to a CVT transmission, you lose me. You frick with him more than Joe, to be honest. I mean, you like who you like. Shane Gillis, he has his good moments, but when he floods your shorts feeds and stuff like that, I get oversaturated with people like that, so I don't really pay attention to them much. And Theo is a very acquired taste. He's what Blue Collar Comedy Tour would be if they actually grew up in trailer parks. Theo is a trailer park blue collar guy. Subaru is the best Japanese 4x4 in your opinion. They're pretty solid. They had a bunch of problems with timing chains, and they consume oil with that flat 4. You flooded your shorts once, bad. You like the electric Leaf? Yeah, they're fun. You putting a 5.7 into your '03 Dakota? That'll be a ripper. What is up, crypto? Got 49 minutes before I have to eat the Chippo Doom. Well, I think there's actually one step up from Carolina Reaper, but it's a very hot one. He's a salt sniffer, that's for sure. I think under what he does, there's an ounce of intelligence, because you can't get as successful as those guys are getting without having at least an ounce of actual intelligence in their brain. So, more power to them. In fact, if you go back and you look at old Larry the Cable Guy stuff before he became Larry the Cable Guy, he was whiter than me. I'm not that white, but you know what I mean. He didn't have a country accent. When he became Larry the Cable Guy, he lost the sleeves. He became that guy. He gained 190 pounds. There's old footage of him telling stand up, talking stand up, and he literally sounds like any dude you've ever met. Your math ain't mathing. I like math. Genesis 12 versus Spass 12. Who you got? Meh. You want the Longhorn Super Duty. That would be nice. Hey, what's up, Whisper? The year reminds me of neighbors I grew with, so listening to him reminds me of home. Yeah, but you can just go over to your dad's house. You have a 226X5 Legion? If so, how'd you set it up and what settings did you put on the trigger on? I do not have a 226X5 Legion. I want the X5, but I don't want the Legion. I don't like that green color. So I have the 320X5 Legion, which is tungsten gray. The Legion green, or Legion gray they call it, is just disgusting. I don't like it. Also, the 226X5 Legion is comped. I think they're all, might have just been the one I was looking at. Doesn't appeal to me for $2,100. That's true about Larry. Yes, it is. 6.4 or LSX. I like lazy power, Jay, so I'm going to go with the 6.4. The LSX spins up more. Like, I've got the 6.4 in the 21 Challenger, and that son of a bitch just goes. You know, it's lazy power. You don't have to ask it to do anything. That's always been why I prefer V8 cars over power adders. Although that's also why, and here's a hot take, you guys might agree with it, you might not. I sold Fords when the 2.7 first came out in the F-150s. In the city, like stoplight to stoplight in traffic and shit, sorry, I'm trying not to cuss as much, a 2.7 twin turbo EcoBoost is quicker off the line than a 3.5. That first burst, because the 2.7 is a much smaller engine with much smaller turbos, so they spool up a lot faster. So I actually prefer the 2.7 twin turbo over the 3.5. And in fact, the 2.7 actually was the one that they ran in the Baja Rally. It wasn't a 3.5. They ran the 2.7. Man, I love my F-150 3.5. The 3.5 can tow a lot more than the 2.7, and on the freeway, the 3.5 hunts less. I had the 6-speed with my 2.7, and it was always hunting gears. What's the Scoville count? Hold on. Yeah, so like I said, with the smaller engine and the smaller turbos, it has way less spool. So the Carolina Reaper is 2.2 million, but it's also mixed. It's a crossbreed with the Trinidad Scorpion. So 1.3. So if you average them out, you know, it's probably around a 1.8 to 1.9 million Scoville unit. That's why I know there's a hotter one out there. There's one that's like 4, but I didn't buy that one. 6-speed is pretty solid. Yeah, I agree. Whatever that rifle is on the bottom looks really cool. That is the Tanfoglio Bullpup Appeal. It is a Bullpup 22 long rifle. Your buddy's 2.7 has been great for him. Ford did well in the EcoBoost. Yep. Do I play basketball? No, I don't. I don't have feet, so I don't play basketball. I have heard some things with the 3.5 timing chains. Also some oiling issues on some of them, the earlier ones. Dang, that's cooler, not going to lie. It's a pretty cool little rifle, man. They're a little bit pricey for a 22 long rifle, but it is a bullpup long rifle. They run for about $400, $400 to $500 depending on where you buy it. But you're not going to see them everywhere. What state am I in? I am in Virginia. Love having knuckles that need to be cracked. Still haven't found a leak or needed coolant. You know, it could have been like a weird, like, you know how you can hydraulic an engine? Maybe I just had a weird ass something happen and caused an air bubble. Maybe the thermostat stuck when it was trying to open. Who knows? What's up, Mo? Travel is in West Virginia. Nice. You'll be at Jiu-Jitsu when you eat the devil's chips, so I send you my condolences now. Well, just come back and watch the replay. I'm sure it's not going to be pleasant. You have your 78 350 camper special, and your 3.5 needs so much more maintenance. Yes, modern engines do require more maintenance. They require closer intervals for things like plugs. A lot of the stuff does require more attention to detail, but if you maintain them correctly, they last just as long. Truck sat for 3 weeks, was a super cold start. Yeah, so it could have just had some kind of air bubble lock up in the system. Hold on a second. I've been getting dizzy all day too, so this is going to be really good for the hot chip. So I told McManus and Stone, but you guys probably don't know. One of the other reasons why I didn't do the live stream on Monday was I was a little bit freaked out. I nearly passed out driving home. I barely got the car to the side of the road, and it was partially in the ditch when I came to a stop, because I literally started passing out while I was sitting in behind the wheel. And obviously, as you can see, I'm not doing anything that should be causing me any kind of stress, and my blood pressure is fine, so... Do I like CMMG firearms? Yes, they're a little bit expensive, but I really do appreciate them. When am I taming the beast? 9 o'clock, so in about 30 minutes. If I were to snort a Carolina Reaper chip, that would be bad. Be careful what's going on. No idea. I have follow-ups with my doctors. I've had an MRI, CT scans, blood work. The only thing, ironically, I'm low on sodium. I say ironically because I'm Korean, and Koreans are known for eating a lot of salty stuff. And apparently I'm not eating my due diligence amount of Korean food, so... But as for why I'm passing out, I'm kind of leaning towards an ocular issue. I had LASIK 2 years ago, and it was never quite right. But now, like, it's not food related. It's not levels related. It's just I'm randomly passing out. You got something salty. Kimchi is good. I don't think Travel Escapes was making an insult by saying that. I think you're saying because it's... I know it's haircut time. I just haven't gotten around to it too. And I was just going to shave it all off again, but my clippers were dead today. So, and I forgot to do it. No, if I just eat my normal Korean food, it's got plenty of sodium in it. Yeah. So if you guys can do me a favor, especially for what we're about to do, hit the like button. That way it will show more people that they can come and check me out. Do I follow Overton Windex? No, I don't. He does what he does. He's more of a corrections shorts maker. He is an authority of his own decision, which is fine. If you want to make your videos in a way that makes you the person that should be talking, if you have a base of knowledge to it, great. He and I have messaged back and forth before during some monetization issues. He reached out to me. We talked a little bit. He seemed like an okay fella. I do have some issues with some things he says. When he says a Glock has the best trigger in the world, he also calls it a two-stage trigger when it's not. Four-Eyed Joe was sexy. Maybe I'll just poke myself in the eye and get glasses again. Just reminding you with love. Thank you. I'm trying to buy a car, so I'm putting all my money into that. I'm not a huge fan of him, to be honest. A lot of people can be or not. DB, Overton Windex, he served in the military. He's had a heart transplant. He does a lot of shooting, a lot of reloading. He believes Glock is the most perfect gun ever made, ever. He thinks a 1911 has an inferior trigger to a Glock. He thinks a Glock is a two-stage trigger. Which I corrected him on. All he's doing to get his two-stage feel is he pulls the trigger back until the safety tang on the safety is touching the frame, and then he pulls the trigger safety in and it clears the frame, and then it sets to the wall. That's not a two-stage trigger. That's forcing it to do something it's not intended to do. So, buy a Hyundai. I've had one a long time ago. Best in like handguns or all guns? Lol, both wrong, but one is definitely more wrong. In terms of handguns, and he talks about his long range shooting, and he's an excellent shot. Like I said, I'm not going to fault him for his abilities or the fact that he served, because he did. I just, everybody has a presentation style, and what got him so big was, I'm right, you're wrong, screw you if you think otherwise. But he's toned down a lot. He had that big thing with Vintage Warfare, and I've spoken to Vintage Warfare as well. I've joined his lives a couple of times, not as a speaker, but just been in there and chatted with him a little bit. He's another one of those. For some reason, he's over boisterous about what he did in the military. I didn't serve, so I'm not calling out military guys for doing what they did. But he served as a prison guard in the military. So he was he was a prison guard in the military. But he would always try to make it sound bigger than it was. So I did call him out once or twice. But he and I talked, and, I'm fine with him. If he wants to do what he does what he does. I'm not going to be really bagging on people much anymore. There's guys like Such that get what they deserve. Hickok gets what he deserves. It's just the way the world runs. I've checked out his lives a couple times, and I've asked him if he was interested in the new PSA, and he flamed them and called me an idiot. Yeah. Honestly, I can't watch him because of how he presents himself. Like I said, it's just the way it goes, What's my favorite pistol? The 1911 platform is my favorite. Are you on blood pressure meds that can cause you to pass out if the dose is too high? TJ, I really appreciate it, but armchairing it or armchair quarterbacking, trying to figure out and throw out reasons, trust me, dude, I've been working with my doctors for weeks. I've been titrating different medications, cutting medications out. It's not medication related. Did operators still carry 1911s when they try to roll Glocks out to them? Oh, yeah. Marines use 1911s all the way up to current day. I think some of them are using staccatos now. So, yeah. 1911s, there are many service divisions and law enforcement where you can choose to carry a 1911. You can't take blood pressure medications. You go dizzy, headache, blind. Interesting. Camera looks very good. That's because I'm using my good phone, my Samsung S23 Ultra. It does front camera at 1440p. Like 5 safeties on it. It's technically only 2, but yeah, I get where you're coming from. It has a grip safety and it has an external manual safety. The grip safety, as long as you're holding the gun correctly, the grip safety is a non-issue. A lot of guns have grip safeties. The manual safety, as long as you practice with your firearm, the grip safety is a non-issue. Does it do backdoor stuff? Some people do backdoor stuff. Told you stop snorting that stuff, man. It messes with the brain. Yeah. Spent the last 4 years with scout snipers that doesn't know what all goes into scout sniper shooting is just part of the job. No, DB, he's referring to Overton and the way he acts as a shooter. Glock has the best grip safety. It really does, because it has a horrible grip angle that you never grip it right, so your shots are always off. I agree. No, it doesn't have to be a movable object, DB. It's the fact that they decided that they needed an 18-degree angle when everybody else has a standard angle that causes you to grip it high and point down, and then when you anticipate the really crap trigger that Glocks have and you push the gun so that you shoot low left. You know how many people are still alive today because their attackers were using a Glock? There are so many individuals out there in the world today that are still walking around because instead of a headshot, they took a shoulder shot. So thank God for Glock. Glock means bell in German. Okay. Well, I mean, Glock comes from Austria, so it means something different where it's supposed to be from. You can hit 30-yard iron sights with 17L. Oh, yeah, no. Once you get used to shooting a Glock, like, I don't have an issue shooting Glocks anymore because I shot a few of them and learned that, yeah, because I'm pushing the gun, because I'm anticipating the break on the trigger, that's throwing my shot off. So here's an idea. Don't fight it. 20 minutes. Get in here. Who knows how long we'll go after I eat it? Glockenspiel. It's used in conjunction with something else. I can't remember, but we are making Americans great again. You've never owned a Glock. You've got an SD9 Gen 1. It's basically a Glock. Ford Escapes 2.5 with the turbo and a hybrid. The 2.5 is not a turbo engine. The 2.5 is the Atkinson cycle engine. It's the exact same engine that Ford has used since the 2013 Ford Escape or Ford Fusion hybrid. That engine is not turboed. It is a 140 horsepower engine coupled to an electric drive. The 2.5 is not turbocharged. The 2-liter is the turbocharged. Favorite EDC knife. I don't really have an EDC knife that I prefer. I just have a couple of knives I was sent a long time ago, and I just keep using them. They get sharpened, and then I carry them. What do you need to do to get a gun license at 18? Well, depending on the state you live in, you may not need to get a license. Now, handguns, you can do a private sale or you can be gifted a handgun. Yes, they are eventually going to repeal the 21 years old for handguns, but that hasn't officially happened yet. It's just like the machine gun ruling. A lot of people were talking about the Missouri machine gun ban, the overturn by the judge in Missouri who said machine guns, the ban is unconstitutional. That was in regards to one gentleman. So unless the Supreme Court Fifth Circuit hears the decision like they did with bump stocks and the pistol braces, unless the Fifth Circuit Court takes the matter up, there will be no repealing of the NFA. There will be no repealing of the machine gun ban. Spydercos are nice. There are gun permits, and technically a gun license would be like a CCL, concealed carry license. Misery only suppressor. General public doesn't need machine guns. What are your thoughts on the Hush Hush Act? Which version of the Hush Hush Act? Are you talking about the suppressors being taken off the NFA? I'm for taking them off the NFA. Suppressors are nothing more than an accessory. You should be able to go in and buy them just like you can a magazine, an optic, or a flashlight. A good optic on a gun is way more effective at increasing the efficacy of a firearm than a suppressor is. 704 Tactical. Yeah, there's some good dudes out there that make knives. It's just I never really got into them. My buddy's going to help me get some knives into the store. Definitely going to be doing like Microtech out the fronts, even though they're like $400 knives. We'll probably carry one or two of those. I'd love to get Benchmade, but it's an $11,000 or $10,000 buy-in. So... A knife to use, a piece of crap folding buck knife that won't matter if you damage or you lose it. A knife to be proud of is a different story. Yeah, some of my buddies, like Daniel, had like $1,200 knives that he was carrying, and I just don't do that. Gaming, but we don't talk about religion. No. Civ is a great Civ 6 is a great brand to carry because Civ because of all the options and great steel. Yeah, as long as it uses at least D2 tool steel, a lot of companies can produce a good knife. It has a lot to do with the folding mechanism, the bearings, and how they're set up. Like this QB knife, I really like it just because of the design. It's only sharp on one side. It's flat tipped. It's got a little bit of a curve down the edge here, but that's because I was using it to pry something and I snapped the tip off, so my buddy had to reprofile it. But as you can hear, it's just a little bit rattly. Gerber A2 paid 99 bucks for it like 5 years ago. They're up to 225 bucks. Yeah, some of those knives get up there. Balisongs, yes. The butterfly knives, they're also called balisongs. I don't know if that's the brand or just the type of knife, but balisong is the most common way you'll hear it. Not Balenciaga. Balisongs. They're cool, but you got to learn to use them right. Otherwise, you're just going to hurt yourself. You got the OSP Unicorn. I'm not familiar with that one. But yeah, like I said, my buddy is super into knives, and he was part of the Reddit, and they do all that other stuff. You like a splitch blade. I like a ballistic knife, but ballistic knives are illegal. Here in the state of Virginia, we can have out the fronts, folders, bigger ones, smaller ones. It doesn't matter here. We're not allowed to have brass knuckles, but you can have out the fronts here in the state of Virginia now. Kershaw has some great American-made options as well, and they're actually pretty reasonably priced for Kershaw. Picked up your 13th Glock today. You have an issue. You like Glocks, man, do you? I'm not stopping you. It also means one less for anybody else to have to buy. I used to have one. It was fun, but kind of waste of money. Yeah, Zaxxon, I'm not seeing some of those. I guess mine's only set to top chat. If you have a weapons permit in Florida, sky's the limit. There you go. Balisong is Filipino for butterfly knife. Thank you for the definition. I'm back. Did you do the $100 for no milk? As far as I know, nobody's done it. What budget optic would you recommend for the Canic? I would say like a Swamp Fox or a Burris. You can get some of those. Like some of the fast fire stuff is down in the 200s. If you can get like a 4 Series Holosun, like a 407C or a 407, that would be a good one. We will donate to charity if you pay twice your actual bill. That's an interesting way to get me to give you more money. Nope, did not make it. So now I get to drink as much milk as I want. DB, why did you delete Masquerade? Did you delete the wrong guy? Masquerade is fine, dude. SA's been around for a long time. I'm not seeing if shit's getting spammed, so just be careful. Masquerade, don't put the same question more than like once every couple of minutes for me, brother. ADE Optics. ADE Optics is like super budget, so be careful. They're not always good. Happy birthday, happy birthday. He's the one Zaxxon was speaking on. Oh, okay. Yeah, so Masquerade, just, chill. Make sure that you're going in slow and low and low and steady. Yeah, I'm trying to keep as still as I can because I'm extremely dizzy right now. I'm sure that's going to change the instant I eat this son of a bitch. Oh, you're speaking on the 13th Glock guy. No worries, Masquerade. You've been around a long time. You know how it goes. Just if you have a question or something, just wait a few minutes between. I'll get to you. Am I all right? Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It could be an ocular issue. It could be a tumor. Who knows? I have an appointment on the 12th with my primary doctor, so we'll see what we can figure out because I'm really getting tired of it. Basically passing out randomly. is really starting to fuck with me. Like, I don't trust myself to drive right now. If I even get a hint of this when I wake up, I don't drive during the day. So, like tomorrow, I got a guy driving. If you know Northern Virginia, Brunswick, Maryland is about 45 minutes from me. I actually talked a guy on Facebook into driving to me tomorrow because he has to come here in the evening, and I don't trust myself to drive at night. Siley, Overton pimps them. Siley's not bad. I've got one of their optics that they sent to me. I had it on the Gerson for a while. Right now I've got the Burris Fastfire X, and because, it's an Influencer X, I thought it would fit good in a TLR1. Chew the chip on one side of your mouth only. Hope that helps. Nah, dude, I'm like laying it right on the tongue. That just looked dirty. You're one bad mofo to eat that feeling that way. One of two things will happen. I'll puke and pass out, or I will be fine and in pain. Keep a Snickers bar on hand for blood sugar. I check it when I feel bad. It has not been an issue. Like I said, it's more up here. So it's either something possibly sinus related, who knows. But I've read a few different things. I'm a very big proponent, not for being a hypochondriac, but for being in control of your own treatment and options. So there's a couple of things it could potentially be. I've eliminated a few of them. I've eliminated medications that cause me any issues. I'm done with that. None of those are affecting things either with normal doses, no doses, half doses. But also, you can have what's called rebound hypoglycemia, where your blood sugar can tank after you eat something. And I've been drinking fluids a lot, so maybe I'm getting too much water. It's possible. But also there's an ocular problem that you can have where if you have too much rapid eye movement, it can actually cause these symptoms, which is another reason why I don't trust myself for driving, because if you're a good attentive driver, you're checking all your mirrors at least once a minute. So not sure, brother. If it did get banned, I'm not 100% sure, dude. You need an RMR cut anything. So, if it was serious, Stiley just sent me a $50 off coupon. That's cool, Snooka. If it was really bad, I told my doctor about it, and they haven't called me in. So, about optics, I'm getting ready to buy Canik SFX Pro. Badass looking gun. The SFX Pro is very nice. 100%, dude. I would recommend the Holosun 407C if you want to stay on the lower price range. If you can come up to like 260 to 280, get the 507 Comp. My cousin has a SIG pistol red dot that sucks. I don't know if it's an early generation or not. So if it's the original Romeo Zero, those are not great. The Romeo 1s, the Romeo 1 Pros, those are actually pretty decent. How long till we eat the chip? 10 minutes. Pokey Fanatic, I want to see you eat the chip. Yep, not a problem. PSA got deals on red dots for rifles. Yeah. So the 300 Blackout, when I took it down to North Carolina, I just threw a Bushnell on it. Otherwise, I typically use primary arms. How do I feel about the Smith & Wesson 5.7? I like the grip on the Smith & Wesson 5.7 in terms of its length. I think it's too thin, but I like the options and all the stuff you get on the Smith & Wesson. You get it optics ready and threaded barrel for $600 to $650, whereas the only guns that are at or below that price are the PSA and the T-Sauce. I have the T-Sauce up there. I could give two craps about it. 300 black. Yeah, no, Bushnell is pretty solid stuff. So I got this one from my buddy. It's a Ford to something or other. It was $100 and it's really clear glass. How do I feel about Italian beef pizza? What is Italian beef pizza? Summoning McManus. AK is most best platform. Yes, I just opened a knife into my neck. What's my EDC? My EDC is a 1911. Is that a Taurus above you? Yes. It is the Taurus 92 Compact with the decocker. So it's actually, its full name is the Taurus PT92C-D. No, I know what you're talking about, 15. Don't worry about it. Ah, there you go. CZs are terrible. I hate CZs, McManus. What's your take on the DWX? I saw your vid on it, but how does it stack as of late? So I bought mine. I got mine. It was a very early build. It wasn't optics cut, and I had also the TSO, the Tactical Sport Orange. I sold my DWX to a buddy of mine, Alan, and I've been waiting for an optics cut one to come out. So the DWX is basically a 2011 in a CZ body because it has a removable grip module. Well, technically, the fire control group comes out of the grip module, so that you can change it out just like a 1911. And it has a 1911 top. It's a gorgeous gun, shoots great. I'm not paying a retail for one. That's the only reason I haven't gotten one yet, because I can get one that isn't retail for $400 cheaper than they're running online. Sokol Lowe's listing for that gun on sale kind of seems overpriced to me. Which one? AK or AR-15? AR still looks nice. Yeah, it does. I have an Arcan optic on my AR-10, and the windage turret doesn't allow me to see my offset red dot. What's your take on using a left side offset mount and running it on the right side of my quad rail? So a offset mount, if you just turn it over, you can run it on either side, unless it's got like a double bend in it or something. But if you just have a 45-degree offset, like I've run those, I have that on one of my 300s, and I just flipped it over to use it on the other side. Heard that. Thanks. No problem, dude. How's the shop coming? I've been away a couple of weeks. It's up and running. My selection is small. I'm not bringing in a ton of new guns just because I could spend, if I had the money, I could easily spend 50 grand and not get everything everybody wants. So we will see what happens. Is that the one chip challenge? Yes. So 6 minutes. CZ 858 rifle is good if you're Canadian and can't have an AK. There you go. What's up, man? Just curious, what do I think of Primary Arms one-time micro prism optics? I haven't really played with their one-times or their micro prisms. The ones I've used are the Primary Arms Cyclops reticle, which was just a red dot, and then I have the Cyclops Fix 4 power. I have a 30 cal one on my AR-15, so it's a little overkill, but it works great. I like Primary Arms in general, though. So I do have milk. But you have 5 minutes left. If somebody drops $100 into my Cash App, I will eat the chip and not drink milk. Also, I am extremely dizzy right now, so if I pass out, that's why. Never thought about flipping the offset around. Thanks for the tip. Yeah, so, I mean, it's designed to sit one way. All you got to do is turn it the other way, and it should, as long as you got M-lock or quad rail, whatever it is. How much to snort one? $1,000. What's my spiciness tolerance, though? I can handle spicy. I'm 45 years old and I have high blood pressure and heartburn, so it's going to be a challenge. Although I can eat spoonfuls of hot paste and drink hot sauce. $1,000 is cheap. It is, but I'm going to wait till I get COVID again, and then when I have no sense of smell, I can just snort it and nobody will know. Although the capsaicin in it would probably affect me, but I wouldn't be able to smell it. Is that the only one you have? That is the only chip I have currently, yes. I did not order multiples. I am not doing more than one because I am not crazy. No. Food challenges after I do this one. I still have the surstrumming that I have to do with Stone, and we will do that at some point, but I'm done doing food challenges. You can dress me like an idiot if you want. I will wear an outfit if you want to send one to me. But I will not I will not be doing food challenges after this one moving forward. So I am feeling absolutely horrendous right now, guys. It could be my nerves getting to me too, though. Magic 8 Ball detects a lie. Hold on, just let me sit here for a minute. We got about a minute and a half before I have to open this stupid thing. It could also be because I have an LED light shining in my face and no other lights on in this room. Back when those were sold in stores and kids buying them and having bad experiences, stop that continuing. If you actually look, you have to provide ID in order to buy it. I know it's backwards, but they don't. You have to show your ID. Did I miss it? Nope, you're just in time. And you have one last chance. So I told chat that $100 Cash App donation, I will eat it and I won't drink the milk. I have an okay tolerance. The way out is just round 2 on the other lips. Oh, I don't shit. Dude, they take it off the shelves in grocery stores? Yeah, I actually had to show my ID to the Amazon guy for him to leave it with me. Watch, he just falls asleep. Yeah, I just figure I'll just rest my eyes for a minute before. Cody, what is up? You need fiber. Actually, no. I do go number 2, but my diet is balanced to where I don't, So if this is going to be gross, and we're talking about it before I shove a chip in my mouth, if your crap floats, you have too much fat in your diet. If it's spongy or soft, you're not processing your food because you're eating crap. If you have rabbit-like pellets, that means your body's processing everything and you might be at a deficit. But as long as they're just normal size, hard, and sink, then you're getting all the nutrients out of the food. People sue everybody for everything, but yeah, people sued Excedrin when a kid overdosed on 4. What if you got lugs? Then you're not processing the food you're eating. You're eating too much food. Your body should be rabbit-like pellets. That's why rabbits poop so much, because once their body processes every available piece of nutrient in their food, then they do that. What if you shit mud? Then you definitely are eating bad. Or you keep eating at the K-pop place and you're eating too much hot food. So, last check on the emails. Well, we got halfway there. I can give it 5 more minutes, or I will only drink 1 mouthful of milk. Your choice. What if my poo is green? Same problem. You have a deficiency. Red light in your bedroom at night will help promote melatonin. You got all the way there. Shit. Can I lie on live stream? No, I'm checking it. We only made it halfway. We're only at 50. No, I'm not. I made it. Green poo can be from vegetables sometimes, but if it's runny, that means that you're not processing. What if I remembered I would try to get a chip and ate it tonight with you? Lol. Your body won't absorb kale. Kale should not be eaten. Snort it. When do you eat mini blueberries? It turns green. Jiu-jitsu can wait. I'm here for this. All right, hold on. I'm doing one last check. I don't see it, but I'm going to trust you. Yours just might be taking a while to come in. So here we go. We're opening the box. It's not even a big chip. So, rules for the challenge. Step 1, prepare some milk or soft drink, which is now out. Wear the glove provided and eat the chip. Share your video at Red Hot Reaper. So somebody's going to have to clip this and send it in for me. So how long can you last? If you last 1 minute, you're a newbie. 3 minutes, you're a beginner. 5 minutes, you're a pro. And 10 minutes, legend. After taking the chip, wash your hands with soap. If you didn't film it and share on social, it didn't happen. Attempt only one challenge per person per day. Last will and testament. Yes, whoever can correctly guess my PIN number gets all $8 in my account. You got me pegged for 1 hour. Okay, so I have scissors. And we're just going to cut it open. Nope, not even close. So, as you can see, fuck. It's all in there. There's the hit. Somebody start counting. I will clip this and put it on my main channel. I got a little bit on my lips. I'm going to disown you someday. All right, I got to stop breathing. I shouldn't have chewed it that much. This was stupid. Fuck you. Ugh. The good news is I'm not dizzy. Think of something cold. The revenge I'm taking on you. No milk. He's sweating, boys. Tell us what you're experiencing. I don't want to think. Oh, it's not going to the not going to eyeball. Here's the weird thing. It's going up and down. My name is Senor Dumbass. Are they? I don't want to swallow. Yeah. It's like for half a second I feel fine. And then I remember that I'm stupid. No, I can't. I can't. I can't. Today is the day that will live in infamy. February 7th, 2025. You guys should be... In case you wonder why I'm doing this like an idiot... Can't even close the box. I'm just distracting myself at this point. I apologize. No, this is 2.2 million Scoville. The hot paste was 400,000. It's so hot he can't even hear straight. Dude, I am full on rainbow queer right now. There's nothing straight about me. Oh. All my senses are gone. Everything is far away, but amazingly, I actually am feeling fine all of a sudden. I don't want to do voices right now. Oh. Hold on. I'll be honest, the chip is done. It barely burns anymore. But I just got so dizzy. Hey, who said they wanted to puke? Ugh. No, the problem is I'm about to puke. good news is nothing's coming out. I'm still here. Just bear with me. I'm coming. In a minute. I just can't stand up. Yeah. I'm in the room. I don't know if this is exacerbated by the chip, but I literally can't stand up. So, bear with me while I make my way to the camera. Keep talking amongst yourselves. Keep looking at the guns. Ah, fuck. If I don't move, I'm fine. Oh. Whew. Ah. It's not the heat. I'm just completely fucking dizzy. Just give me a minute. Did not touch the milk. Oh. I didn't actually touch the chip at all. And in terms of burning, my mouth doesn't burn at all. I'm sure the shock to my system made me dizzy, but it's going away. So just bear with me for a minute, guys. It was funny, but then I got so... I don't hate you guys at all, Andy. It exacerbated my current condition. I will say that. Like, I am so dizzy right now, but that has nothing to do with the chip, okay? The chip itself, like, you heard me barf a little bit. All that came out was the other orange drink that I've been having. Like, no solids came out, so, like, the chip is, like, concreted to my stomach right now. Best live stream of all time. Best fucking live stream of all time. You can tell because I'm not like, my mouth is not burning. I'm not breathing heavy. It's just, I can't open my eyes, basically. If I move my head or open my eyes or try to read something, dude, it just, that's the reason I puked, is I'm so dizzy right now. So worst thing you heard all day? Yeah. You should hear me orgasm. Baba Booey! All this because I'm just trying to make money to help my store. That's another thing too. I think part of what I'm going through is psychosomatic, just because stress does that to you. No, like my face, my head, now that I'm over the initial heat, I feel nothing. You deserve better than us. No, you deserve better than watching an idiot do something stupid on YouTube. I used to pity morons like me. Now I'm a moron like me. I'd buy stuff from you. Well, that'd be cool. Ugh. You did, Stucky. You did. Just give me a few more minutes. Do I have a website? No website yet. If you go to Facebook and look up Win City Armory in Winchester, Virginia, it has my contact info. I feel like I'm drunk. I don't regret the chip. I'm not sure what the chip contributed. All I know is that the dizziness isn't going away, so I may end. This is basically the drunk limestone. We'll see if the milk helps. I don't have any ice cream. Oh. Just looking up made me dizzy. A drunk live, honestly, would not be much different from this, only I wouldn't be able to read. Joe can telepathically read comments with his eyes closed. Nope. Now that dinner's over, let's get down to some stupid shit. I hate you all. Oh. I'd really like to lie down on the ground. Also, this milk's been out for an hour and a half, so I'm sure that's great for it. You've been telling me for weeks not to eat the chip. Yes, you have. It's not all the chip. I've been dizzy for most of the live stream, and I've been dizzy for the last few weeks. Right now, I'm at the same level of dizzy I was when I almost rolled the car. This has been sketchy and excellent at the same time. No, it's not really vertigo, Ocho. I literally feel like I'm drunk. Top tier, do you think the chip caused high blood pressure? No, I was just checking my pulse. My pulse is fine. And it doesn't feel like it's pulsing any harder. Like someone count to 15. Ready, go. So my beats per minute, if that was 15 seconds, was about 65. So it's not that bad. But fuck it, let's go check my blood pressure. I can't get up. What can is that? That is the Silencer Co. Osprey 9 2.0. It's a very good suppressor. Just chill, I guess. Pretty much. I'm not looking too good. I don't feel too good. If I don't move, I'm all right. When it's over, feeling not like this will be my reward. Thank you. Did I mention that I'm lactose intolerant? You know you're going to poop your brains out. I can tell you that my breath smells like curdled milk already, so that's wonderful. Now I got to deal with that shit for the rest of the night. No, it's going to cost you a lot more than that for a poop cam. Oh. So, the heat is nothing. I'm sure the capsaicin is doing shit to me. So, if I sit with my head perfectly still, I'm all right. So all you guys get to see is my fat ass neck. Here, I'll do this. Yeah, Stucky, let's not talk about a poop cam anymore, please. I'm starting to feel a little bit better if I just don't move my head. If there's somebody behind me, I hope they take me out. Trying to remember the suppressor that SFR was telling me about that's good for... I can't read that many words. The bottom is a Tanfolio Appeal Bullpup 22 long rifle. I can't feel my legs. Is that okay? I look bad. Thanks, man. Is the trigger bad on it like most bullpups? I never tried a bullpup. It's not terrible. It's not great, though. Is it new for you, the legs? They're numb, but that could just be because of the way my brain. This is my hungover look. Just bear with me. I'm starting to feel better, believe it or not. What would be a nice comp thread protector for the TP9 SFX Meta Pro? Harrington Arms makes a comp for the Pro. Otherwise, just use a standard thread protector. It comes with a knurled one like this. And that should be all you need. I wonder if the chip gave you too much acetylcholine. It can activate your nerves, making them super sensitive. It very well could have. That's why I was thinking the capsaicin or the spy or the everything in it. Nice Winchester. It's a nice one. Now I know how Stephen Hawking feels, not being able to move any part of his body without feeling bad. What would be a good recommended suppressor for 4C? Somebody else answer that question, please. I hope you feel better soon. Me too. Did I say Steve Harvey? I meant Stephen Hawking's. Ugh. Do I have any Pepto? Nope. Homie is fighting puking, dude. Also, laying on the floor right now sounds so good to me. You have no idea how much I want to lay down on the floor right now. No, I was trying to do a Stephen Hawking impression. I can move my right hand, and that's about it. Which means at least self-pleasure is still on the cards for the night. So, I said the brain is fine. It just can't do anything. No one would blame you if you went to lay down. I'm just too scared to stand up right now. Any can rated for 300 Win Mag. I think he also said Yankee Hill stuff, dude, for the 460. If I lay on the floor. No stone, thank you. Oh, you just come in and take something else. Militant, how's it going? I'm a freaking moron. I was already having stability and dizziness issues. And then I did that stupid thing. No, Mouse, I'm sitting like this until I can actually sit up again. I have no intentions on laying down. All I can say is that when I was laying down in the bathroom, I actually felt pretty good. It's gonna burn. I'm sure it'll be uncomfortable. Good. The way you're sitting is good. Over here worried about me when you had frickin' influenza A, man. How you feeling, dude? How's the wife? You guys feeling any better? I know you were feeling a little better, but how's the wife? Oh. Winter makes you sleepy. That's because the house is always warm. I don't want to think. All my extremities tingle. I almost just fell asleep. Hope you're feeling better, buddy. Thanks for always being interactive. It really cheers up my day. Nathan, no problem, dude. Thanks. Yeah, we're both feeling better. No more fevers, thank goodness. And she is doing better than me. I had her start the Tamiflu as soon as she got symptoms. Let's hear a Miss America of all those you'd like to thank for making this possible. My bunghole is going to burn fish. But also I'm fighting a pre-existing condition that seems to be exacerbated by the stupid chip. You should get a stupid shirt for beating the challenge. You're right, I should. Did I do the one chip? Yes. I crunched the shit out of it. I chewed it up really good and made it super small. And then I swallowed it and it's stuck right here. Most Americans stream. Why? Because you got an idiot sitting here who did the one chip challenge and is so dizzy that talking makes him want to cry. Yeah. Dude, not gonna make it. I'll be fine. Hi, Grayson. That happened. Tupac. Notorious was an okay rapper, but his flow was off. You've done it 6 times. So here's the thing, Grayson. The heat is fine. 3 minutes in, the heat already started going away. I'm not worried about the heat. But for the last few weeks, I've been having problems with vertigo, dizziness, and fainting spells. And I think the ingredient in the main thing in the heat of the chip is exacerbating it. Yeah, 2.2 million. Springfield Prodigy could be good if you finish tuning it. You got to change some of the parts out, but it can be a good gun. You're back. How am I feeling? Not good, dude. I'm dizzy as all shit out. You can't even tell how many people are in here because I can't read that far. Not the Friday you wanted to be having. You'll be all right. Just give me a minute to rest. You gotta go. Your buddy now, apparently his Chevy Sonic broke. Sorry, dude. Good luck fixing it. What's my opinions on opinions? Opinions are like buttholes. Everybody has one. Everybody uses them. And they usually stink. Next challenge. I have a weighted blanket. Next challenge is a milk of magnesia. Only if there's vodka and orange juice in it, so that way I can have a Phillips screwdriver. Joe Amazon says they can have another chip at your house within an hour. Another $200 to eat it tonight. As long as you have somebody that's going to come over and feed it to me. Times like this don't wish you had the OG Canadian chair. Some days, this doesn't rock back nearly as far. I'm trying not to pass out. Yeah. You left your shirt on top of the 7-Eleven. How? Oh God, this milk smells terrible. It's just warm. And it doesn't matter what it's like, spectator. I'm lactose intolerant, so I'm going to get the runs anyway. What's my opinion on the Turkish Glocks? The Daria is fine. I dare you to buy one. Uh, it's going to get worse. I don't think it's going to get worse heat-wise. It's going to get worse dizziness-wise. Normally I feel a lot better after I throw up. I don't feel better. Oh. No, you're going to get better from here. We'll see. I keep literally falling asleep, so when I go super quiet and my breathing slows down, that's because I keep passing out. I don't know how to help you, buddy. No, it's okay, drunk. As long as I don't move an inch, I'm okay. That's why if I pass out, just talk amongst yourselves. It could be the, hey, this idiot ate a hot chip and now he's passed out. I'm starting to get shivers. I'm cold. Okay. Falling asleep could be a step in the right direction. It might be. When I just said okay, I was asleep and dreaming for a second. And I spasmed awake. I don't like vinegar. No. Just let me sit perfectly still and fall asleep, please. It was not my idea. It was my idea to set the price. Allegedly, there's a TS2 that's going to come just in time for my birthday. Yeah, I also had to do the one chip challenge just so I can pay for the frickin' shipping on that stupid gun. $73. You're welcome, you happy fuck. It's packed up and I just gotta drop it off in the morning, assuming I'm alive. But I did it with pirate ship. But I have to take it to the post office because if you use, I have to use U.S. Postal Service. Frickin' FedEx 2-day air, $119. Or 2-day ground. Or 2-day air. For U.S. Postal Service, I can send it that way. But I have to take it in and fill out a form declaring that I'm an FFL mailing a firearm. Thank you for the $1, Dakota. It was part of an additional part to the one chip challenge I did. Oh, I want to sleep so bad. Going till 11? Probably. Like I said, as long as I don't move, like my body, my upper body, or my arms, I'm all right. It's a good pillow. It's a good picker-upper. Do I have sleep apnea? No, I keep passing out. Be tired? I'm passing out due to some kind of problem that's going on right now. And if you look at the way I'm sitting, I am putting pressure on the side of my neck, which could be causing a breathing issue. And the way I'm sitting is also not helping. But if I sit up, I'm going to fall over. But no, I don't have sleep apnea. My body just forgets to breathe. I used to set off the alarms in the hospital because it measures heart rate and breathing rate. And I'd only breathe 5 times an hour. And he'd think I was stealing. Or, what the fuck did I just say? No, I don't need to go to the hospital. I tried saying a sentence and I passed out while I was saying it. I read the word hospital, I think, because my eyes were fluttery. And then stealing was, I don't know what that was about. I heard myself say the wrong word and it woke me up. Hold on, did somebody else say stealing? Seizing. You said seizing, and I got stealing from that. Just talking about how I was going to wrap up and hit the hay. No, I'm pretty good. Cock will help me get more oxygen. That's not true. It blocks your airway, especially when you don't have gag reflex. Guns, fake or real? They're real. You did, Rockman. I appreciate it. But you can tell how close I am to really passing out. If I pass out again, I may not wake back up. If that happens, somebody just report the live stream. No, I'm just kidding. Don't report the live stream. That'll fuck with my monetization. But if I get really bad again, I will end the live stream. So, coenzyme Q10. Oh, it's a real thing. I thought you're like, if I got like a good effing, it would make me fall asleep. Yeah, I can't go that far. I can't go and get that stuff, man. Like, so the amount of like weirdness I'm feeling is specifically in my legs right now, and if I straighten my head up, it makes me want to pass out. Do I have a cig? Yes, I have a few cigs, just not on the wall right now. Like when I put my head up like that, it literally tries to make me pass out, but I'm feeling all right now. I got my first Sporting Clays event tomorrow. I hope you do well, dude. Hit all them clay dogs. Toyota is to the left of Dodge. Yes. $45 or $357. I'm not really a caliber guy. I'll take whatever I can get, but honestly, 45 is cheaper. Not by a lot, but enough to make a difference in the long run. I feel terrible. Favorite on the wall tonight. My Gerson, the Influencer X. Oh. What on God's green earth is happening? Victor, I am an idiot. Would I like to have the SIG 226? I had the SIG 226 Elite. Really nice one. It was the stainless model, the full stainless, the heavier version. Really good shooting gun. Gave a buddy a really hell of a good deal on it, and he has it now. Oh, Christian, that would be a better thing. So it's not just the hot chip, and I know the hot chip is playing a big part in it, and I admit that, but it's not playing its part in the way everybody thought it would. Like, people thought I'd be like screaming, crying because of the eyes and stuff, but I've been suffering from vertigo and dizziness for the last few weeks, and it culminated. Look, I'm almost dead, and I can also dispronunciate words better than you people. But anyways, it all came to a head when I was driving back from North Carolina, and I had to slam on my brakes, and I wound up almost in the ditch on the side of the road because I almost rolled my car because I passed out while I was driving. So I don't drive much now. I expect to suck first time out. So when I did it for the first time, Brandon, I psyched myself out. I hit the first time, but then I missed all the rest. But she told me that it was normal, and it happens to most men. Mrs. Mouse said her stomach hurts from acid pain. I'm sorry. I don't think it's positional, dude. I think it's ocular and visual. Get yourself a pillow. No, this is doing fine. It's also hiding all my fat. So for those that don't know, I was nearly 400 pounds at one time. So I have a lot of extra throat fat. I'm 240 pounds, but I'm 6'4". But yeah, I have so much extra skin that it looks ridiculous if I'm sitting here doing this right now like this, because all you see is this giant fat roll, and that just looks disgusting. Why am I not feeling good? No, it's fine. Well, it hadn't happened until then, drunk, but the problem is I was driving down a completely dark road with no lighting, in the dark, without blinking. So I'm making it a point not to drive, especially if I have any symptoms in the morning. Looks not as bad as you think. It does to me. I'm one of those people that when I was at my heaviest, I felt I was a body shamer, and I hated people seeing me when I was at my heaviest. So it's a personal thing. I know it's not. Can you medically prevent vertigo from happening? It depends on what the cause is, Christian. Like right now, I'm having an ocular problem. I had LASIK 2 years ago, and I think something is wrong with the LASIK surgery I had, which means I'm going to go to my doctor in a couple of days. I have an appointment on Tuesday with my primary, so I only got to make it a couple more days. And she's going to check and make sure that there's no ocular issues, like making sure that my retinas are doing okay, that the the white around the eye, that the pupils are fine, just to make sure that there's no inflammation that could be causing problems, because inflammation of the optic nerve can cause optical vertigo. And it seems to be what I'm settling in on, because um, I tried medication. I was on blood pressure. I'm on blood pressure medication, but I've been able to titrate off of different ones and try different ones, and two of them I've been on forever. But my body also tends to develop allergies to drugs that I use long term, so I may stop all my blood pressure. I'm getting louder because I'm passing out. I may stop all my blood pressure medication just completely and see whether or not that helps. I have hard candy laying around in case I get like a what's called a reactive hypoglycemic moment, which I was thinking was causing these dips, which could cause the dizziness. Sometimes after you eat, your blood sugar can go the other way unexpectedly. So there is a chance that my blood sugar could be dropping down into the 50s. But this, the cabeza, the shit bag that's in the middle of my skull, is thinking pretty clear. So I just want to see how many people are in here watching me suffer. That was a bad move. Good idea not to drive if you have symptoms. No kidding, right? Will I be doing another challenge anytime soon? I don't want to do food challenges anymore. I'm too old and I'm too delicate. I'm a little princess flower. But I will do dress up, masks. Oh. That was straight from the stomach. Ugh. Give me a second. Ugh. But yeah, so like there were a few live streams where I wore big fake boobs. That would look really good tonight. But yeah, I'm not doing food challenge. Yeah, I'm done with the food shiz. Thoughts on Staccato? Worth the money? No, they're way overhyped. I'm going to give you a suggestion that you may actually like, and like you can check out a few different YouTubers. You don't have to just take my opinion for it. The Kimber 2K11 Target, their top of the line gun is $2,400. It's a 5-inch. It's got barrel lightning cuts. It's optics cut. It's got really good reviews, and it's over $1,500 cheaper than a Staccato. That is worth it if you're looking for Staccato beating quality. The gun itself at $2,500 is a stretch for whether or not it's worth it, but it's way better than the Staccato for sure. Since you're feeling chatty again, what's your opinion on Fusion Firearms? I'm trying to get one. They're subbed to my channel. I'm subbed to their channel. I sent them an email. They said they're waiting to get some more inventory. They sent out a lot of review samples, and they're waiting to send out more. And yes, I am feeling a little bit better, but I still can't lift my head all the way up. Drunk Mouse, he agrees with me, and he has the full-size Staccato, so if anybody knows, it's him. Was this caused by a challenge? Christian, it's exacerbated. The dizziness and the vertigo has been around for a long-ass time, dude. I've been suffering vertigo for a long time. What do I think about the Gerson 2011? I need to get my hands on the Influencer X version. So I have the Influencer X Gerson single stack, and they redid the 2011s for 2025. I'm not touching anything, YouTube, but they redid the 2011 or their 2311 for 2025. And yeah, literally my head feels better. I can't move my legs though. If I move my legs, they go numb. But I will try to get one of those for the channel now that SHOT Show's over. You own a Staccato P. Yep, P, that's it. So 4K is too much. If Drunk could have gotten it for 25 out the door, I think he would have been doing okay. How's the recoil on 243 compared to 223 for the wife? 243 has a lot more behind it. 223 is a much softer shooting caliber. If you actually look at the bullet length on a 243, it's much larger in terms of size compared to a 223, in my opinion. Word and glad you're coming around. I knew I would. I just needed to rest for a little bit. If you notice, I'm not sweating from my head right now, which is where I am. I'm just fighting the vertigo. You had the chance to get the 2311C for 400, but pass. Not sure about them. They do take checkmate mags. Yes, they do. And if I can get a 2311 for 400 bucks, because it takes a checkmate mags, it will take the Prodigy frame, it'll take any of the upgraded frames, and it takes any of the 2011 triggers. So you could literally buy it and then build it up. So, what's the best Glock? One that's sitting in a gun store shelf. Get the Nighthawk. Oh well, yeah, because you paid less for your Nighthawk. Granted, if you had bought a double stack Nighthawk, it might have been more expensive. The RXM. I ordered a couple. I'm waiting for them to come in. Drake is just laughing at my sadness, and it's hilarious. I get it. That's not bad then. I want the full size is why I passed. I hear you, dude. Yeah. So, yeah, if I want a 5-inch, I want it in 45 because I took that one in 9. Because I'm also buying. Here's the other thing. I'm buying the STI Grandmaster, and that's in 38 Super. And as a bit of a side, I'm buying an STI Grandmaster for less than a Staccato. And STI Grandmasters are hand built, hand fit, and hand tuned compared to a Staccato, which is factory built. So, had one inner ear infection that blew both my eardrums out. Had vertigo afterwards. It sucks. Dude, I don't wish vertigo on anybody. And the thing for me is, the reason why I'm really sure it's more ocular, and that's why I'm trying to just there and there, I'm not moving around as much like looking at the screen, is because, dude, it just comes out of nowhere. Although I need to get my ears checked too. There is a possibility I could have an inner ear infection and I just can't feel it. You got a DS Rock Island 1911 and 22 TCM from Wind City Armory. Yes, he did. Oh, all you new people, number one, hit the like button. That helps me grow the channel. I appreciate that. Those of you that have been here since 9 o'clock and you saw me being a dumbass, hit the like button because I'm a dumbass. But also, you can go to Wind City Armory on Google and find my store information, WINCITYARMORY, Armory, and you can see that stuff. I need to link my Facebook to my Google profile, and then you'll be able to go to Google and leave me messages and tell me what you're looking for. And then my buddy is setting up my website, so hopefully by the 15th it'll be up and running. If he doesn't have it up by then, I'm just going to do a temporary website just so I can do online orders. What caliber do you prefer? The first real caliber that I put like a lot of rounds through was a 45. So that's like my caliber that I go to if I can. But I'm more of a gun guy, Drake. I'm done with that. So I prefer a gun over caliber choice. So if a gun is only available in 40 cal, for example, I'll buy it in that caliber just to have the gun. There were some exercises that you can do to help the vertigo. Also, I'm working out again, and I'm hoping to build up my muscles and all that shiz, so that will help too. Canik is excellent. I like Canik. Just bought a Meta SF. My buddy bought an SFT Pro from me, or an SFT. Yeah, if you can get, I will say this, Bruce is right. If you can get a PDP for the same price as a Canik, I'd say go PDP because Canics are literally Walther licensed clones. So you might as well buy the original if it's the same price. I'm looking for an itty bitty brunette with a slim waist and loose morals. I'm an itty bitty brunette. Mrs. Mouse followed the store on Facebook. She said Wix is a good website developer. So yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to having other things. The problem I have to figure out is whether or not Wix will be okay with two-way stuff. I know GoDaddy is, but I'll have to reach out to Wix. How am I feeling now? Better. I think it shows. I'm feeling a lot better. The vertigo is a little bit better. If I sit up straight, I'm still getting dizzy, but I'm doing better right now. Luckily, I'm Asian, so I can read this shiz. Also, I'm like really happy that my eyes still work. And Bruce was right about the PDP. McManus is right about how they look. They look disgusting. The PDP is overly tall. So the only way you can make a PDP look okay, in my opinion, is if you have a full-size frame with a full-size slide. So 5-inch with the 20-round grip module. They're too mouthy, the gym, though. What? Sounds like you're describing Chris. Lol. It's true Asians don't tolerate alcohol well. Hell no, dude. I can drink. It's 50-50. So the drunk Asians, the Koreans, you see it in a karaoke bar. No, they don't handle their alcohol well. But the first year I was here selling cars, on my birthday, my boss, who's full Korean, took me to a place in Chantilly called Honey Pig, and we proceeded to have so much alcohol that I lost track. Our bill was like $600. He didn't care. He paid. We had soju, we had whiskey, we had bourbon, we had freaking Grey Goose at the bar next door to the restaurant. And this really cool Korean lady that was one of our finance ladies was matching us shot for shot. I threw up, another guy threw up, she was fine. Couple weeks at church, then long as you don't catch fire walking in, you'll be good. Oh, I don't catch fire walking into a church. Me and God have an understanding. I don't have to go to where they take attendance and he doesn't smite me. I haven't shot a full-size Canic, but I bought the Meta MC9 and it sucks. Yeah, well, you bought the small one. If you ever get a chance to shoot an SFX or even the SFT Pro, which is very close to a PDP, I think you'll come around on that one, Bruce. That makes sense about Wix, and she doesn't know if they're okay with it. Yeah, no, I usually got to reach out to a representative and ask them. Catch fire. I won't catch fire. Chris is also mouthy. Oh. At his size, I bet he can spin, though. Lol. I have the compact frame with the 5-inch slide, so mine is long, not tall. He's got the PDP. So you can get the compact frame, which is 15 or 17 rounds, and it's not a full-length dust cover compared to the slide. The slide is a full 5-inch, though. Correction, Jesus. We know who you were talking about, Bruce McManus. You were talking to Bruce saying that your MC9 shoots great. Now, here's the thing with me, man. If you notice, the smallest gun on the wall that I would actually shoot would probably be the Beretta 92 CD. By the way, CD, I will exclusively carry that while wearing a dress for the right amount of money. Hi, Cam. The reason I'm sitting like this is because if I sit up straight, I'm going to pass out or puke, and I've already puked once tonight, so I really don't want to do it again. But yeah, like crossing my legs a few minutes ago made me want to cry. So I'm going to put this down to my existing vertigo issues, the fact that I'm 45 years old and 45-year-old men don't do stupid shit like that, as well as the stuff in the chip, the acetylcholine, like Stone Haven said, but also the capsaicin in it is throwing me for a loop. I live in Reno, Nevada. I can see dudes with that pistol in dresses all day for free. Yeah, but will they throw up on command? What is the pistol with the can on it? So I picked that up from a customer today. That's actually a oh, that was a dumb move. It is a PSA Dagger Compact, believe it or not, but I got it for a very good price. So, and it was already threaded barrel, and it's already got True Glow night sights on it. So I threw my suppressor on it just for shits. My MC9 is us. I'm pretty sure they charge for throwing up. I charge for throwing up. When assembled, the LCP Max will rattle a little bit. The slide by itself does not rattle on our example. So yeah, Dakota, he is right. So if you look at a striker-fired gun, the vast majority of them, Glock, Smith & Wesson, FN, CZ, P10, all of those are polymer frame with steel slides or very heavy aluminum if it's a 22. But if you look at how they ride on there, they don't have full rails. They have a locking block in the front, which usually has the rails, like on a Glock, and then you have a little bit of rail at the very back of the slide, a la the Glock again, like where the Sear group goes, and the slide literally rides on four little pieces of metal. Additionally, a lot of companies will make their guns with very loose tolerances on purpose. Like if you have a chance, pick up a Glock and look at the gap between the slide and the frame, and you will literally look through the gun. You pay for throwing up. Well, I already threw up. Where's my extra money, motherfathers? It didn't look. It did look like a dagger. Yeah, it's probably. Oh, don't do that. The suppressor height sights, which are not standard on them. The fact that it's not optics cut. It's a very first gen one. But I got it for a very good price. Like I can sell it for a couple of $100 and make money. Holla! Dude, my favorite striker fire pistol here you have is your 1921 P08 Luger. Well, yeah, I mean, if we have to choose, and I know that's your favorite, it's so accurate and tight, made of German steel. I would love to get my hands on a Luger for a little while to shoot, so I will sometime. Do I have revolvers? Yes, I have revolvers, but I usually don't put revolvers up on the wall because, like, my personal guns that I'm keeping out of all the guns I have are in a different safe right now in a different location because it's a pain in the ass to make a separate, like, log with personal in it. So all the guns on the wall are for sale, and they go out to my shop every day. This is my gun room. So the revolvers are in a safe that's not on a location here. Suppressor height sights are factory on some of them. On some of the new ones, yes, but this is like a first gen one, and I'm sure it had the plain black ones when it was new because it is a threaded barrel factory. But yes, I agree. The Keltec is for sale. What Keltec? Oh, the KS7? Yes. Yeah, if you want to reach out, McManus, I'll give you a deal. I just bolted down some safes. Was not fun, yeah. It is somebody else's, but he put it in my shop on consignment, and he gave me a high and a low number. I'm drunk off Heineken from the gas station. 50 Beowulf or 458 SOCOM for an AR build. I'd probably go 458 SOCOM, although 50 Beowulf is pretty cool. But the last 458 SOCOM I had, somebody had put some really stupid, like cheap offset sights on it, and it tore the seat in my truck, and I sold my truck because of it. But yeah, text me after you're done. Yeah, no problem. Do I have a Ruger Precision rifle for sale? So send me an email at windcityarmory@gmail.com and let me know what you're looking for, and I can get whatever you want. I don't discuss sales on the live. That's why I told McManus that we'll talk later. It's gonna burn. I did the one chip challenge, Contagion. I know I don't look like it right now, but that's because I've spent the last hour just sitting here without moving my head. So, yeah, can't discuss sales. Yeah, so, yeah, they'll kill the stream. They'll take me down. They'll demonetize me. There'll be a bunch of pain in the asses, and I really don't want to deal with it right now. But, yeah, I'm feeling a lot better, but it's taken me almost an hour. And I know... Yeah, if I try to stand up, I'm going to pass out. Ow! My knee just popped. But yeah, like I said, I am no longer doing food challenges unless it's something cool like, hey man, eat one chalupa. I'll eat one chalupa. Yeah, I did it live. If you go back to 1 hour and 4 minutes, you'll see me eat it, and then I sit here for. They're tingly, but yes, I can feel them. Like I said, the I'm feeling a lot better, and it's descending as my body is getting used to it. But go back to 1 hour and 4 minutes or 1 hour and 7 minutes, somewhere in there, Contagion, and you can just watch it back. I sit here for like 3 minutes, no problem. But then I had a massive vertigo attack, and I went and puked up. I only puked up some liquids, which is fine. And then it took me about 10 minutes to get back to the camera. I literally was laying on the floor in my bathroom. And then my back is filthy right now because, I'm a whore and I like to do it missionary. I mean, I had to scoop myself along the floor. My vertigo was so bad I couldn't even roll over to crawl. So I literally had to shove myself back in here on my back. You made it 8 minutes. I did make it 8 minutes. That's awesome. So you'd be okay jacking later. Dude, look, I'm fine. It doesn't burn. Like I said, the main thing is I just can't sit up right now because the vertigo is still kicking my ass. Nice BB guns. Thank you. I don't know how you can see them. They're sitting here in a gun safe, but hey. McManus, you can leave those ones up. If they say it more than once, pull it. But if they say it once, I don't give a crap. I'll be back. Gonna go watch it. All right, Contagion. You need a life alert. Oh, I'd be pressing that son of a bitch all the time, dude. Plus, I actually on my watch I can just summon help if I really need to. Except for the fact that I'm not wearing it because I'm a dumbass. I'd actually be able to control my phone in my live stream if I was wearing my watch. I just thought about that. Every day, huffling. So, all jokes aside, hope you get better, man. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that one. Yeah, so like I was saying earlier, I have an appointment to go see my doctor to see if we can crack down on why things are going bad. But like the biggest thing I'm worrying, I think, is ocular. It could also be because I'm very stressed out and I'm using my eyes too much. So like I'm literally on websites every day trying to find ways to make money and do things to make money and, doing these stupid things. Yeah, I got paid a little bit of money to do this stupid live stream, but that's just going to go right into the shop. I need to replace my car. I found one I really want, but I can't afford the down payment. So it's just like I'm just sitting here and I'm very stressed out with my life, and I think that's part of it as well. Hey, how's it going? Hope everything is okay. Michael, I can tell you right now, if you go to 1 hour and 4 or 1 hour and 7, I started the live a couple minutes early, but if you go around the 1 hour mark, I ate the hot chip, sat for a few minutes, and then vomited. So, Chimaru chicken time. Chimchurri. Why does that sound so good right now? Am I selling guns? I have an FFL. I have the ability to sell firearms, but you have to message me outside of YouTube. We do not discuss sales on a live stream. That is illegal, or it's against terms of service. So if you email me, you can email me and we can discuss it. I ship FFL to FFL only unless you are in state or buying a long gun. Joe, I gotta take off. I hope you feel better, little buddy. Dude, I hope you guys feel better too. So I'll be fine. I want you guys to feel better. I love you guys. It's so good. Mrs. Banner hooked me up. Yeah, it does. I mean, chimichurri. I'm trying to. What is that? Is that a? Does that have a curry in it? I'm trying to think where that's from. Am I in South Carolina? No, I'm in Virginia, but South Carolina I can easily ship to. I'm working on getting with a company called Gearfire. If you're in the gun business, you'll know Gearfire. Gearfire allows me to drop ship, so I can drop ship directly to your FFL. Right now, if I sell something, it has to come to my shop, and then I have to physically mail it, which isn't a big deal, but it adds like 3 days to the order. You're welcome, Mr. Mouse, Mrs. Mouse. I hope you both feel wonderful. Don't do what I did. Never do the one chip. You know, I had the wrong reaction to what I did, and that's the silly thing. My reaction is due to the ingredients in it, not the heat. The heat did nothing to me outside of the first few minutes. I think I say at like the 3.5 minute mark that it felt like it was getting better, like it was radiating downward in terms of heat level. And by the time I threw up, the heat wasn't a problem anymore. Am I Mexican? No, I'm good. Oh, you're talking about the thing, yeah. That makes sense. Could be. I missed having my own body shop. When I had my body repair facility, I was I love hibachi. Pardon me if I burp. I'm not holding that back. But I shared space in an old ice cream factory. Ironically, consider we're talking about hot chips. But if you ever heard of Blue Bunny, they're out of Minnesota. And after they closed, a guy bought the entire complex they were in, and we built body shops in there. There were a lot of Mexican and Latino gentlemen that worked out of there, as well as a bunch of Middle Eastern body shops. I was like one of 3 white guys running a body shop out of that building. But dude, the Mexican food was freaking on point. I love that so much. Every day, $7, man, $7, and you get like real good chicken, and all that good shiz, man. Is that DDS? No, that is a Keltec KS7. Wait, you're a white guy? In their eyes, I'm a white guy. Most people don't realize how Asian I am until I look them straight on and they see the squinty eyes that are far apart. I'm back. How you feeling now? I'm much better. Like, I'm continuing the live stream, so I'm that much better. Honestly, if I hadn't had the adverse reaction to the shit in it, is Stone even still here? In it? Oh, there he is. I mentioned it. I speak white guy. Dude, I speak hood. I speak white guy. I speak ping pong. It's cool. Oh my god. All right, I gotta stop breathing. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, his fast truck game is on point if you're not trying to go to a restaurant. Yeah, no kidding, right? Here in Virginia, where I am, we don't have good food trucks. I used to be a project manager for a restoration company. Most of the guys I had were Mexicans and South American. The food they would bring in to hook me up with is phenomenal. It's so freaking good. Oh yeah, dude. And so basically, it was $7 a day. Basically, though, it was kind of like school lunch. We would just buy a week at a time. You'd be like, here's $100. Just let me know when it runs out. And it like never runs out, you know? So like every month you just gave them $100 or whatever, you know? And freaking dude, their food was so good. The only thing I had problem with was the shrimp, the ceviche, because it has cilantro in it and I can't eat cilantro. So I would just take the shrimp out and put it on their rice. You ate that chip and looked straight at the camera. Your eyes looked serious. Oh, yeah. I was scared. I didn't know what to say. Yeah, exactly, dude. Hey, Jiminy, long time no see. Is that a Walther G22? Which one, Schizoid? There's no Walther up there right now. Holy crap, I turned my head and I don't want to fall over and die. There's no Walther up there currently. The one with the suppressor is a PSA dagger. My little cousin is watching with me. He said he likes the gun thingy. Well, there you go. Oh, wow. Oh, I'm actually feeling good. Good. All right, we'll just keep going then. Let's have some fun. All you people that are just tuning in, the reason I was sitting like a little bitch is because I'm a little bitch and I threw up a little bit. Bottom right. Bottom right. So the one with the suppressor. Turn your head and cough. Dude, I'm not coughing for nothing. I burped earlier and some of that shiz. Say my name. Oh, the rifle. Got you. The rifle is pretty cool. It's an Italian-made Tanfoglio, or Tanfolio, which is how you're supposed to pronounce it. It's called the Appeal, and nope, it's already starting to get vertigo again. But it's called the Appeal 22 caliber. No special Glocks. I have just stock Glocks. I have a couple that have triggers in them, but for the most part, Glocks don't have a place on my wall. The only reason the compact is up there is because I just bought it and I, figured it could go on the wall today. Sick. I like it. What's on the bottom left? The bottom left is just a Ruger American Pro in 45 ACP. Schizoid, have a great night. Thank you, dude. And then, like I said, go to Win City Armory on Facebook. It's in Winchester, Virginia. And I put up a new gun every day in the post. And then I have all the contact information, including the email, as well as the store's phone number. So, and by the way, Rockman, thank you, by the way, for your... I know it's very late in thanking you, but I know that you had done a live stream donation. Holy shit, thank you. It's just, I was so out of it. Thank you, though. I appreciate that, man. I'm never one to take those for granted because I don't ask for money unless I'm willing to do something stupid. Like my enablers, the other guys in here, like Zaxxon and stuff, he sent me fake boobs once. Although my Amazon wish list is ready to go. I've linked it before for the fake boobies if somebody wants to buy those for me. Really nice one. Facebook hasn't shadow banned you? No, because I set it up under a business profile, not just a personal profile. It's a gun, I'd be a Beretta Bobcat in 22 short. Nice. Do you know anything about Texas law and suppressors made in Texas? The last thing I know of, unless it's been changed, Michael, is that if it's a Texas-made suppressor in Texas and it stays in Texas, there's no, you don't have to do the enhanced background check. Harsh, how are you? I'm a little better than I was, but after doing the one chip challenge, I now have to fart and I'm scared of it. What's your favorite gun? 1911s. All the dildos on your wish list. That's a separate wish list that's private, and I have more dildos than I know what to do with. Do you like break open shotguns or pump? I actually like semi-automatic, Micah. My friend made one at home and was thinking of selling it, but wants to know if he has to get it serialized. That is a question because he is a manufacturer at that point, and it does need a serial number if he's going to sell it. So selling anything that is firearms or accessory related that might be tracked like that does require a serial number. We've been shadow banned for years now. It's under a business account. Oh, only difference is not an outright ban, law, so we're told. No, I'm getting actually okay traction. Just everybody should go over there and join it. So like shadow suppression systems, new suppressor, I think. Oh, not too sure about that one. The Made in Texas lawsuit got dismissed, went nowhere. That means they're still legal then, right? I thought the lawsuit was to ban them. So again, the last time I heard anything about the suppressor law was it had to be made there and you have to live there. Cool guns, top and bottoms are the best. The silencer is nice. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Right? Appreciate that. I appreciate that, Ross. F the ATF. You know, my dad was in the military for 30 years. I went to dinner with them on Thursday. He said the exact same thing I did. He believed the same thing. He's a lot more political than I am, so we don't discuss politics here on the channel. But yeah, he believes the same thing. And it has to stay in Texas as well. That's right. Yeah, you have to give it up if you leave the state. Nope, Texas sued ATF and was dismissed, so they had no standing, so no NFA change. Got it. Ow. But yeah, you know, technically, if I buy somebody's lower and somebody's upper and I assemble it, technically I become a manufacturer and I need a manufacturer's license for it. So the ATF with their rules is really stupid and hard to get around. Montana lost a similar lawsuit. Oh, that's too bad. But hey, machine guns are legal according to one guy in Missouri. And unless it goes to the Fifth Circuit Court, will never be upheld. Oh, so they do need the Form 1s. Got it. You have to pay taxes on that as manufacturer. Yeah, exactly, and I'm not doing it. Do you listen to Avenged Sevenfold? No, I can't say I do. So Bruce is letting us all know, so please understand I am no longer giving advice. Like I said, when I answered that question, I said the last thing I heard, but now that we have the updated information, here's an idea. Don't move to Texas just for gun rights. In fact, Montana is where you want to go. Montana has the country's most lenient gun rules. You learned today that you can consign silencers and they don't have to go on your book. How the hell does that happen? I thought they have to go in as being at least in your system. Oh, Wyoming, sorry. I don't know why I said Montana. Probably because my brain isn't working. Also, the guy in Missouri possessed the full auto in his home. That cause wasn't using in public. Also, the reason the judge did what he did is because he said there was a gross underestimation or gross overestimation that because in order for a gun to be banned, it has to be both hard to come by and uh, something else. But according to the document that was put in place during the machine gun ban, there were over 700,000 that they assumed were in the country. So 700,000 full machine guns is not an insignificant amount. And that's not saying also the illegal ones. Why does Texas have different rules for keeping weapons or something? They don't anymore. Dangerous and unusual. Thank you. So it is dangerous, but it wasn't unusual because there was 750,000 of them. So that's why it got overturned for one guy in Missouri. Missouri? Louisiana is in Mississippi? It's one of those ones. James Reeves has a good video on it. So James Reeves on YouTube, look him up. He's an actual two-way attorney, so look him up. The Bruin decision by Supreme Court technically nullifies machine gun bans. Am I doing a late stream? I start at 8 o'clock on Fridays now. That way my I'm starting at 8 o'clock period. That way my West Coast homies have a chance to join in the live stream earlier. So when I was starting at 7 and going until 10, I was being finished by 7 on the West Coast. So a lot of people were just getting home and just starting to eat. So starting an extra hour late gives people a chance to get home and, hang out. Yeah, some of you might miss the very beginning, but I can't start at 10 o'clock my time. If I was on Twitch, I wouldn't care about when I started, but I have things I need to do during the evenings. What 1911 do you recommend? Springfield Operator is a good one. Kimbers, believe it or not, I'm starting to recommend them again because the price is reasonable. Rock Island for sure. Gerson is a decent budget one. Fusion Firearms if you want to go upper, low, mid-grade, if that makes sense. So upper entry, low, mid-grade, it would be Fusion Firearms. And then you can just walk across all the other ones. James Hasselhoff Reeves. Well, I tried to buy 4 guns at once and got denied. Haven't gotten as much as a speeding ticket since my last firearm purchase. What should I do? So, it depends on where you live. Certain states, like the state of Virginia, only allow you to buy 1 gun per month unless you have a CCW. If you have a concealed carry permit, then you should present that. If you don't have a concealed carry permit, it's possible where you live, you only allows 1 handgun per month without a CCW. Otherwise, there could be something that you're being prosecuted for. So you said you haven't gotten so much as a speeding ticket. So as long as you don't have a domestic violence, a restraining order, or anything like that on your record, you should be all right. They tried one last year, but it didn't pass the floor. Got it. That machine gun ruling only covers the guy in the case. Yep. So that's what I was saying. It literally covers one guy. Oh, shite. I didn't know that. Haha, serious? 1 per month? Yeah, in the state of Virginia, again, that's here. Unless you have a CCW, you're only allowed to buy 1 handgun per month. Or 1 handgun every 30 calendar days. However, you can buy as many long guns as you want. So 16-inch barrel, you can buy 100 of them. But if you try to buy 4 guns at once and you don't have a CCW, it can be a problem. Good to know. Thanks. I was trying to buy 2 handguns. So there you go. Don't worry. If it was an honest mistake, you're not in any trouble. Just know going forward, you don't want to make that mistake too many times. So if you remember, back in 2019, the state was not being run by our current governor, and because the entire government had flipped red, um, flipped. Sorry, my brain's not working, but you know what I mean. It was the wrong way around. Um, so they instituted red flag laws, no private sales, and 1 gun per month unless you had a CCW back in 2019. And it's still there. Did you get the email from the ATF with the photos? No, I didn't. I've had my CCW since my first gun purchase, so I don't know the law here. You're in North Carolina, so being there, you actually have so much more leniency. Hold on, let me refresh, mouse. I thought you said you guys are going to bed. Um, the last one I have from you, brother, is the revolver. Excuse me, the reticle cover and the light cover. I have no other one yet, so I'm still checking it. Unless you sent it to Wind City. Also, has anybody seen MC? Oh, hold on, there it is. Nope. Oh, Zaxxon, thank you, dude. I just saw that you sent me something, bro. I appreciate that. You're a king. I've had my CCW. If that's a law where you are, the store should have told you that you cannot do that before trying to run it. If they didn't, I'd go to a different store. 100%. I asked that question even if I know you have a CCW. Have you purchased another handgun in the last 30 days? It's a very simple question. Have you bought another Oh, don't shake your head. Have you purchased another handgun in the last 30 days? It's wild. It shows me how to make machine guns with 3D parts. Lol. I'm at the gun store right now. What rifle should I get for hunting? Depends on what you're trying to get. Oh, you're talking about the machine gun stuff? I did get the machine gun from the FFL stuff. I even got a phone call. More than one pistol a month can trigger an ATF notified depending on the state. Yeah, again, depending on the state. So luckily, I've never had that issue even before they did the thing. More than one at a time does that, Bruce, but I've never seen them give a shit about it. Yep. So the reason they sent out that one was because of the ruling. The court of public information can cause such a big problem, Mouse, that so, and again, there's that issue with the whole ruling is that it only applies to one person, that they wanted to make sure that all FFLs realize that machine guns are still illegal. Oh, what's up, sick kid? Oh, Jesus. I am so tired. How do I like the T3? The T3 runs good. That particular one I haven't shot, but I've had several of them with high round counts, and they're decent. I like the double strike capability in case you're shooting reloaded ammo. Sometimes a round might not go off. Just keep pulling the trigger. It's bound to do something. So, yeah, I know I'm still going to pass out once I hang up. Once I get done with the live stream tonight. So, if you guys want me to do something silly, let me know, but it's going to cost you. Yeah, it is funny that people think, yeah, no, well, look at, I think if you search machine gun legal and you look at all the thumbnails and stuff people are doing, they're all like, are machine guns legal? Machine guns are legal now. Everybody go buy a machine gun. Machine guns legal. Machine gun, machine gun, machine gun, machine gun. Just got back. Glad you're okay. I'm marginal. So my lower esophagus going into my intestine, like I'm saying it the way they would. Right, it's an intestine, and I'm not gonna do it. But that area feels completely numb right now. My right arm is numb, and if I move my feet, I can't feel them. So my brain is not doing well. It's not really funny. The gun laws in the country are such a cluster shuck. Yeah, maybe 300 PRC if you want to go elk, moose, bear. Lol. And there's Mr. Alchemist. Machine gun legal? Question mark. LOL. I built one. Lols. No, Mr. Alchemist. Even if this Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals decides to make them legal for that guy, guess what? That guy gets the pleasure of having the only machine gun that's post 86 that isn't a dealer sample. I like being specific. It's kind of like the stats in a baseball game. Here's Corey Windsor. He's 0 for 18 when batting left-handed with one shoe untied on the right side and wearing his hat with a 4-degree tilt to the left while wearing a pair of underwear that his mother gave him in elementary school. But when he's hitting right-handed while facing down an angry fan in the stands, he's hitting over 400, Bill. What do you think about that? I'm leaving. I don't like stats anymore. What's my opinion on Uzi? They're okay. It's a very basic gun, but you know, getting a full auto one is expensive, and a reproduction is, you know, almost not even really feasible in my opinion, because you got to get a bunch of CO2 unless you do the battery pack. What the fuck? I literally passed out while talking. I was thinking about air guns. I have to rewatch the last 5 minutes because I have no idea what I just said. I started having a lucid dream while I was talking to you guys. All right. We were talking about Uzi, and I started talking about fucking air guns. Email makes a lot more sense now that. Thank you. What does reload say for? No. Ammo. What it is I don't dream. I lucid dream. So I literally passed out, started dreaming that I was talking about airsoft guns. And I literally went from Uzi, because we were talking about how basic they were. I remember starting on the Uzi, and I literally passed out while talking. You literally just watched me pass out and start talking about something completely different. I don't even know if I just spoke English. You got 5 minutes, you can make it. Yep. What the fuck was in that chip? No, it was the being tired and nauseated and vertigo afterwards. It fucked me up. According to my gun guy, that's not. Uzi's not there. And CO2 cartridges. I passed out while talking about Uzis, and it switched to CO2. That's why I'm not driving anymore right now. You were talking fine about a whole different thing. So I literally just started on his question, fell asleep, and talked about something different. What's your opinion on 5.56 AK or JRA Galant? Which one would you go with? So I don't really have a good opinion because I have not spent much time with either of those in those calibers. Love you, man. Be good. All right, Ammo. Sorry, man. Sounds like he knows his stuff. Dude, let me put it to you this way, though, motherfuckers. Sorry, I know I just cussed. Even while completely passing out and asleep, I was talking sense. Yay! 5.56 AK are the worst of both worlds. Yeah, but what about an AK and 8mm Mauser? Sorry I'm late. Don't worry about it, dude. You didn't miss much, but if you want to catch up, just go to the 1 hour mark and like advance forward like 4 or 5 minutes, and you'll see me do the one chip. Man can spit straight facts while completely asleep. And then I woke myself up because I realized I was talking about the wrong fucking thing. That's why as soon as I said the word takes a battery pack, I knew I was asleep. That's what lucid dreaming is. If you've never experienced lucid dreaming is so crazy, dude. I will slip into it and out of it. And in my brain, I don't know how long I was talking, but in my brain, I was having an hour-long conversation. No, no. I know exactly what I said, but I also know that it was so fucking absurd it woke me up. You now know what lucid dreaming looks like. That's lucid dreaming. I once told a joke so stupid in my dream that I woke up and then I texted the joke to all my friends. Thought you were talking about dildos again. Dude, if you're putting CO2 in a dildo, you're having a good time. I had to throw away one of my dildos. It melted. Is he asleep? Who knows? But yeah. Anyways, you guys are lovely. I'm an idiot, so make sure you hit the like button for that. Oh, the battery pack? Yeah, like I said, I don't even know where the frick that came from, but I didn't get that text, so I guess now we know who's friends and who's not. Dude, I'm talking to you on the phone that I have your number stored in. Stone. Yeah, apparently I like Stonehaven better than you. But I will text you, McMahon. Sounds like some Star Trek shit. Time differential. Lol. Yeah. Well, no. If you've ever experienced microsleep, that's where you fall asleep for 15 to 20 seconds at a time. If you do it while in the middle of a lucid dream, I've had 10-second periods pass while lucid dreaming, while like being driven down to Harrisonburg by my buddy, and it felt like I was out for an hour. Nightstone. I hate that dreams where you get a brand new item just to wake up depressed. You don't have it. No, but like you said, what normally wakes me up is knowing something's wrong. Good to see you're feeling better. Thank you. Our Mossberg gun's good. Yes. What about the Beretta APX-1 TAC? Good gun. I like the A1 better than the original for sure. You have lucid dreams? Yeah, it's a trippy fucking experience. And like I said, you guys literally watched me slip into one. Better with battery-powered dildos. Everything is better with battery-powered dildos. That's a good one to end on. So just remember, kids, everything's better with battery-powered dildos. I will be back. Why are the shotguns so cheap then? It depends. They're really not. A Mossberg 590 is like $600 to $700. I don't consider that cheap for something that only shoots 12 gauge. But yeah, come back Monday at 8 o'clock for the next live stream. I join our Discord. If Zaxxon is still here, if you can put the link to the Discord, because I don't have it on this computer. And then go to Wind City Armory. You can Google it or go to Facebook, Wind City Armory in Winchester, Virginia. I give you the contact information for my FFL. Hey man, how do you feel about the SIG 226? Love them. Are you going to try out the PSA Rock 5.7 compact? I don't need to try out the compact because I've had the full size and the compact is like 3/4 of an inch shorter, so it's fine. James, what's up, son? Benelli M4 is? Yeah. Well, no, it's an expensive one. Canadian guns are expensive. That's true. I saw $1,000 shotguns. Well, there are $1,000 shotguns. A lot of the semi-automatic from the name brands are $1,000 shotguns, but a pump shotgun should never be that much. Benelli sells this Supernova for under $600. That's a pump 12 gauge from Benelli. Have a good night, bro. Don't trust the fart. Oh, I'm not farting till tomorrow. I dream my dad, my mom, my sister. It feels real. I realize they're already dead, but that's what I knew I was dreaming. That is crazy when that happens. How much is the M4? About $3,000. Beretta APX A1 or a 509. I will never recommend an FN5 series. I've been saying that for years, and Kentucky Ballistics just recently proved it when the entire trigger guard and front rail broke off of his. Axel, how you doing, dude? We're ending here in a minute, though. Shotguns are legal, but Glocks, Berettas, every 9mm is illegal. Well, then they make the most sense. I use a shotgun for home defense, but that's it. I rarely ever shoot one when I'm out at the range. I shoot one every now and then just to make sure I'm still okay, but oh yeah, Holland is insane. They're the most expensive at SHOT Show every year. So 763, which is wrong, or 308 Magnum. Neither. Hit the like, everybody. FN broke apart. Yeah, look up Kentucky Ballistics. He put a suppressor on the end of an FN 510, and the trigger guard and the Picatinny rail and the serial number for the gun literally broke off the gun the first time he fired it. There was a flaw in the manufacturing, obviously, but I've always said their plastics are overly brittle. They're not ballistic polymers like Glocks are. I don't think they're even fiberglass reinforced. I think they're just plain ass plastic because they really don't normally handle much pressure. But his literally exploded. 308 is 762 by 51. Yes, sir. There you go. All right, kids, I'm going to go lay down. I don't know if I can even stand up yet, and I'm not feeling great. So come back on Monday. I would take a 1911 over a Glock. I'll take anything over a Glock. I'll take a shotgun over a Glock. I'll take a stick over a Glock. Said you banned deform the Maxwell by squeezing. What? Bruce, you have a great night. McManus, I will send you a text. Thank you, Ocho. Like I said, I'm feeling fine from the heat of the chip. The heat was gone within minutes, but it's the rest of it that sucks. Thank you, James. Thank you so much for wishing me feel better. Guile, thanks for coming in. I know that I don't go 6 hours anymore, and I do apologize for my out-of-state people, but that's why I'm starting at 8 now. So 8 Eastern, so it'll be 5 o'clock Central or Moon time. Saw that video. He was still able to shoot it though. Oh yeah, it still ran because the part that broke off didn't have the lock block in it. The locking block is the reason it kept firing. It was still locked into the gun. But yeah, there is a chance the recoil spring could have come down depending on how it handled. But because it's a straight back function of the spring, it's not going anywhere. Take care and have a good weekend. You too, my friend. Plus, the end of the slide is what retains the recoil spring, not the frame. The frame is literally just a dust cover. It's just like when you take the top off of an AK-47 and shoot it. Same thing happened with him. But the fact is, it's a $1,000 gun, and it exploded. Appreciate your time and opinion. Thank you, Gladiator. You have a great weekend. Jade, you have a great weekend. Everybody have a great one. You're looking like you're having a headache. Oh, no, there's a big reason why I don't look good right now, my brother. So I'm fine now. I'm actually fine. If I don't stand up, I'll be fine. So I'm probably going to sit here after I end it and maybe sleep. So it's a good thing about having a building with 11 rooms in it. I can just pass out where I lay. Ole! All right, guys, I'm out of here. Make sure you leave a like, hit the button, leave a comment, and look me up online. Or don't. Look me up on a street corner. I'll have CO2 and battery packs. See you guys later.